Alright. So I'm not perfect, bro. I don't know, because I'm not perfect. Look at my fucking hair, bro. Yeah. Back to the waves, bro. I mean, I know y'all been seeing, like, my hair. But it's just like, I've never seen it, like, raw, uncut, how it is. Like, when it's in these stages, I'm like, eh. But anyways, back to the okay. So last video I was talking about how TikTok, you know what I'm saying, is the reason for these wars, because everybody's in reactive mode. And so because everybody's in reactive mode, right, everything is bound to shock you. Everything that happens is bound to shock you. Everything that Trump says is bound to shock you. Everything that happens in this world is just bound to shock you, right? But when you're a proactive force and you don't react to everything and you move on your own vibration, you don't give a fuck. And you stay focused and you shine your light upon the world with the Lord, on God, praise the Lord. But anyways, the queen is the strongest piece on the motherfucking chessboard, bro, right? When you realize this, you will treat women with respect, right? You gotta think, bro. That girl could make an entire life out of your energy. You gotta just think like that. That girl could breed an entire life from her womb. Just really think about that power for a second. That same power that she has, you have too, right? So, why is the queen the strongest piece on the chessboard? I'm gonna tell you why, right? It's because of the simple fact that well, first off, that's how the game is. Queen, I'm pretty sure, is like 9 points next to the king in the start off of the game. Now, here's the thing, though. It may be the strongest piece, but if you move with your queen too aggressively, what happens? To all my chess players, what happens? Exactly, you lose. You lose the game if you move too aggressively with your queen. So you have to be strategic, right? You have to be strategic. You have to be strategic, and you have to know how to lead her, right? You have to know how to lead her in this game of chess. She could be your biggest weapon, but if she's your only weapon, that puts you at a disadvantage, because for starters, any pawn can turn into a queen. I want to make that clear too, that any pawn can turn into a queen through promotions. When it moves in the right direction, a pawn can turn into a queen, right? Do not knock off all the other pieces. A knight is valuable because it can jump over squares, right? A bishop is valuable because it can diagonally take pieces, right? This is a chess lesson, I guess. I guess I'm giving y'all a chess lesson right now. 1-1-1, as I'm saying this. But, yeah, the queen is the most valuable piece on the chessboard in life as well. I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to see how they can completely give you the best life ever, or they could fuck you up for years. Not days, not weeks, not months, years, bro. So don't fuck with the queen. Do not fuck with the queen. Right? Because when you fuck with the queen, she will check your ass. Like, and that's another thing too. Because, life, someone else is moving pieces too. Someone else has a queen too. So when they are checking you, right? When they are checking you with their queen, and they are moving too aggressively, then you have to capitalize off of that. Then you have to say, okay, all right. You're aggressively moving with your queen. Okay, all right. Right? You got to capitalize off of that, because 9 times out of 10, the pawn, the bishop, the knight, any one of those pieces is now able to take that queen. So you must look at life like it is chess, and know to not fuck with the queens. Do not fuck with the queens. Treat them with respect. Shout out my queens. You know who you are. You are the most valuable pieces in my life right now. Y'all exist. Y'all are here. I just don't know it. And I just don't see it. Right? Shout out to all the pawns. Because y'all might be turning into queens. I don't know. But the point that I'm trying to make with this is that even with the most valuable piece in life, you have to look ahead. You have to think ahead, right? Even with the most valuable piece, because yes, you can win with that piece quick and easily, but you can also lose if you're moving too aggressively with that piece, right? It's a puzzle, I was just saying that. I was just saying this because I felt as though me learning chess has allowed me to see how there are like queens in my life that really make me mess up on the board. Like, I guess I move too aggressively with them, just like the game, and I end up getting checked. Or still, in this case. I really do feel like I should make some. I feel like I should make like a blog and post about this on my website, because the way that I look at life now, like it really is chess, it's beneficial. It's beneficial to look at life this way, because I'm thinking ahead in every scenario. I'm not saying from an anxious perspective. I'm saying that I'm thinking ahead, 2-3 steps ahead, in a preparation mental state. Like I'm preparing steps ahead, Like there is a reason. See, I got checked not too long ago. I didn't record because when imperfect things happen in my life, I'm just like, oh, that's unfortunate. But of course, people around are gonna be like yelling and screaming and shit. And I'm just like, bro. Okay, I'll say it, since like I gotta give y'all some stories, like some real life stories, to let you know, like, I'm not perfect, life's not perfect, but that's okay, because that's the brand. Okay, so for some odd reason, man, I've been up since like 4 a.m. because I had to work at 7, got off at 3, and then I end up taking the bus. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just ride this all the way to my stop. Ride this all the way to my stop. And then next thing you know, I get checked. I get fucking checked, bro. For some odd reason, they didn't go the right way. Of course, it was a queen. It was a female. She did not go the right way. And I ended up having to back out of the space, take another bus. It's just like, this situation is telling me you gotta move right with your queen. You have to move accordingly with your queen. You have to think ahead with your queen, right? And I didn't think right with the queen that was given, you know? I didn't think ahead with the queen that was given. So, but at the same time, I did think ahead, considering the fact that certain moves that I made before I got on that bus allowed me to make this video and stuff like that. Like, I feel as though I needed that situation to happen in order for me to make this video for y'all. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're gonna take from this video, but the queen is the most valuable piece on the chessboard. And if you look at life like chess, you will realize that when you fuck with the queen, she will fuck with you back in a negative way, and you will be stuck. Do not move too aggressively with your queen, or else you will lose. And some people don't get it, but eventually y'all will. I'm out, bro.